Blue Devil, gang, shit, you already know what it is. Yeah.
Alright, check this out. You guys are back on an episode of Blue Devil Reactions. And what we have going on today, it is a video titled The Final Hours of SLIM400. If you don't know who that is, that's a rapper out of Bompton from Treetop. I believe he was once signed to YG's label, but he is homies with YG. They're really close together. Recently, he passed away. I think this was like 2 years ago, if I'm not mistaken. He already had got blasted once. They lit him up the second time, and he did not survive. This video was sent to me. I thought it'd be pretty dope to react to. I've never seen this exact one, but I do know a little bit about the way he passed. The final hours of SLIM400. But before we get into this video, let me say something. I have not dropped on the hater world because everything that I've been dropping lately has been demonetized by YouTube. I don't know what it is, and I really don't like to get into it with you guys about what's going on, for the simple fact that you guys are here to watch content, not to find out about my personal life or my business. And I don't mean that in a bad way, I mean that in a good way. I don't want to bore you guys with the technical difficulties that we're having. I'm supposed to just give you guys great content, and I understand that, but I also want you guys to be aware that we have not dropped over there because everything we upload automatically turns yellow, which means they won't monetize it until they review it. I have 12 videos waiting to be released over there, and I feel that they're doing it on purpose, but we're not going to get into all of that. Even on this page, we have 4 videos that are waiting to be released. So just bear with me. Believe me when I tell you I'm not being lazy. It's not that I don't want to upload. They're already all uploaded every day. I shoot 3-4 videos for each studio, and I just gotta wait for YouTube. Hopefully things will change and it'll go back to normal. But I just want you guys to know that it ain't me being lazy. I grind every day. But other than that, to those that are new here, go subscribe on the hater world. Subscribe here on Blue Devil Reactions, and also subscribe on Hater World Clips. I am trying to rebuild that page as we speak. It's just a lot of work, and it's a lot of back and forth, but it's all good because it is part of the daily struggle. But check this out. Salute to the moderators, Sage, Legendary Sage, and Lovely, and also a big shout out to Jessica for always being there. When the time counts. Other than that, like I said, also salute to the day ones. Salute to all the homies that are trolley wolies, but then end up saying that it's all for fun and games. I know, I understand that. It's all gravy. And to those that are talking from the side of their neck, trying to prove a point, trying to expose, trust me when I tell you, you're not exposing nothing. You're not exposing nothing. With that being said, let's watch this video, The Final Hours of SLIM400. Let's go ahead and give you guys a Blue Devil reaction. Let's get it.
Police say officers were patrolling a neighborhood near 7th and Manchester around 8 p.m. last night when they heard gunshots. They found a man lying on the ground. He was rushed to the hospital where he later, according to the LA Times, the victim is rapper SLIM400.
34-year-old SLIM400.
Oh, wait. 34-year-old? That boy was old. You know what's a good thing, though? I can say this, bro. I don't think I look old. I might look a little shot out, because I've been through the war and back. But I don't look old to where you see me and you're like, that fool 50. You know what I mean? And SLIM400 don't look old either. I thought he was in his mid-20s. That's a good thing, bro, because I'll tell you like this. My dad, at my age, looked like an older man already. So I'm glad. Let's go.
Was making a name for himself in the California hip-hop scene. The rapper, whose real name is Vincent Corrin, was gunned down in the driveway of a house on 7th Avenue in Inglewood last night.
A man and a woman have been arrested and charged in the slaying of rapper Vincent Corrin, known by the stage name SLIM400. Michael Terry charged with...
Look at these dirt bags. Look at these dirt bags. I bet you that's boyfriend and girlfriend. Unhappy dirt bags. You know, that fool telling his wife every day, that fool SLIM400, I know him. He ain't nobody. He thinks he's all that with his gold chains and his music, but he ain't nobody. You know, he ain't never done nothing for the hood. You know, I know him. I really know him. And that hood rat like, yeah, baby, you're right. You know, he ain't nothing. Miserable torta. I guarantee you she's chunky but funky. You know, that guy right there is one of those guys that probably done a lot of work, right? Put in a lot of work. But because he's done that, he feels he has a higher rank than the ones that's done less. And I don't look at it that way. I look at it like, as long as you've done your work, right, you earn the respect. Because not everybody does the same amount of work. Not everybody does the same style of work. Not everybody does, you know, what you do or what you do. You know what I mean? So as long as you've done what you were supposed to do, you earn my respect. But that guy right there, bro, he looks like one of those miserable dudes that's mad because the younger homie made it, but he didn't make it.
And being a felon in possession of a firearm, while Tamra Bell is charged with being an accessory after the fact.
Good.
He was a great human being. LA lost another prolific artist.
Facts.
You know, Nipsey was one, Tupac, and now Slim.
Let me stop all you guys before you guys be like, Tupac wasn't from LA, right? No, he wasn't from LA, but he was adopted by LA. LA loved him. I loved him. Everyone loved him. You know, and that's enough to say that he from the hometown. Shit like Kobe Bryant isn't from LA. Corrupt isn't from LA. But they come out here, you know, they love the lifestyle. They get adopted by the West. They rep it well, and they sort of become the West. So, you know, nothing but love to those guys. But I think SLIM400 been in LA his whole life, but I think he's German or something like that, French. Hopefully they'll say it. Come on, man. Let's go.
June 28th, 2019. The Compton rapper Vincent Caron, aka SLIM400,
2019?
decided
It's been that long? Wow, tell me time isn't moving ridiculously fast. Time is moving ridiculously fast, bro.
to take a trip back to his hometown in Compton in order to enjoy time with his family before having to travel to perform at a show. Assuming, given this was the place where he grew up, he would be safe and no one would do him harm,
hell no.
he lingered along without any worry of his surroundings. That decision nearly cost him his life.
I'm looking, like I said, just to pull up, holler at my kin folks within the neighborhood I grew up in, not thinking like anything negative gonna happen.
Yeah, this your soil.
Yeah, and I was wrong.
Yo.
While in his vehicle with two other friends,
Bro, listen, it don't matter where you at. Where you at, you can get smoked, lit up, beat, even if you are in your own hood. It could be one of those days where none of the homies are around and you get caught slipping. You know, I got shot up in my hood, on my street, in front of my house. You know, but that's how it be.
another vehicle was already lying in wait for his exit. SLIM400 would do just that, and at that moment, his assailants began firing bullets into SLIM400, sending him into a rush to try to get inside the house of his family.
I was already on the block waiting for anybody to pull up to do whatever they was gonna do, but I was the one they called. So as I'm walking, they already about to get the popping. So once I hear shots, shit, I'll get to trying to run, duck, get behind cars to get to my folks, like garage and house. I guess these dudes was already on the block waiting for anybody to pull up to do whatever they was gonna do, but I was the one they called. So
They was hiding. They was hiding. I don't want to say hiding like basically hiding, you know. They were posted up on the block, you know, probably in the whip ducking, waiting for anybody to pull up. It wasn't Slim, it was just anyone. And it happened to be him that popped up. and being solo dolo on the block, boom, he got lit up.
I'm walking, they already about to get the popping. So once I hear shots, shit, I'll get to trying to run, duck, get behind cars to get to my folks, like garage and house.
Injured from gunfire, SLIM400 would collapse to the floor as he saw his life flash before his eyes, envisioning everyone he loved, most importantly, his daughter. Feeling at the end of his rope, SLIM400 would give in, thinking this was the moment his life was lost. However, that wasn't meant to be his fate then. A family member rushed out even while bullets were firing and dragged SLIM400 inside as others joined trying to keep him awake.
Hey, salute to the family members, bro. They could have been, panecitos and not went and got him. They could have just said, fuck that. Bullets are flying. I'm cool. So salute to them for dragging them inside the pad.
It was her bravery that saved the rapper's life.
The first person I thought of when the shots got the ring and I'm trying to get it. But in my mind, I'm like, damn, my daughter. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
taking 9 bullets about his body, SLIM400 was hanging on for his life. But against all odds.
Wait, how many bullets did he take?
you feel what I'm saying? Like,
taking 9 bullets about his body, SLIM400 was hanging on for his life. But against all odds, he survived the attack of his assailants.
Yeah, they shot me 9 times, bro.
So you 9 times?
Yeah.
Wow, man.
Straight up.
And you still here, man.
Yes,
that means
sir.
you got purpose.
It wasn't an easy road.
What a beast.
Slim first had to recover through the injuries that tore bullet holes about his body.
Bro, listen, people think it's simple, like you just get up and walk away. Man, if I were to tell you guys my story is dope. It's a dope story, but we're not going to get there. But I had to learn how to walk again. I couldn't walk. I couldn't eat. I couldn't use the bathroom. I couldn't do a lot of things. And that was only getting hit twice. Imagine this fool. 9 times, homie. Damn, this fool a beast. That's crazy.
I feel like in my upper back, my shoulder.
Right.
I probably got like 3 shells in my front stomach.
Wow.
I had to split my stomach, so I still got staples
you
right
got
now.
the California zipper.
Right.
I got hit in my ear. You see this right here?
Oh wow.
That's why I got the bandana. I can't even hear out this.
Oh wow.
So I'm hearing out of this one.
Right.
So then I got hit in my jaw.
Wow.
Still got the shell right here.
It's still in there.
Right here. So it's crazy.
Images with
I had a homie that got shot. Was it in the stomach? And you could feel the bullet. Like you could see it. Like it was like sticking. It wasn't sticking out, but it was inside the skin, and you could see a bump, and you can feel it, the metal, But that fool was stink, and it wasn't him. It was the bullet that was stink that was in him, right? It was the bullet that was in him that was, whatever smell that iron or metal is, the bullet, whatever it's made out of, had a stench to it. Bro, that motherfucker stank, but it was because of the bullet.
soon revealed the fight on his hands as he posted a picture of himself online while in the hospital. But his will was strong and his heart fierce. Included with the pictures was the caption thanking the medical personnel for saving his life, and went a step further to playfully taunt those that tried to end it. His intentions, while dangerous, was to reassure the fans that he was in good spirits and still the person they supported and loved.
I do that for the fans, you know what I'm saying? Just to keep them alive and, motivated to the point where, Slim ain't changed, you feel me?
SLIM400 would spend the next 15 days learning how to walk again and functioning before he was able to be released from the hospital.
Bro, let me tell you something. When I got hit, all I remember was being on the floor, wanting some cold water. All I wanted was some cold water, The
11th to the 12th day, I started kind of like, on that level, you got the rail.
Right.
So I'm walking by myself, but holding the rail against the wall, slowly for surely. And they gave me a little cane to walk on. Then I had a little crutch.
Right.
And eventually I put the crutch down. I don't need the cane no more.
Yeah, you walked in here.
I was kind of like putting on for him because I'm trying to get out. But
right.
Given how grave his injuries were, it's a miracle he was strong enough to recover to that extent to be released. But the healing had to continue, and the scars were a visible reminder of the second chance at his life he had. SLIM400's ordeal gave him a new lease on life. Recounting the memories of his daughter, seeing him on the hospital bed, he knew he had to do better, since the second chance he prayed for came true.
I would do right, bro. Like, I would do right, man. I ain't gonna be in the streets no more. I ain't gonna be doing the dumb stuff I was doing. Just give me another chance to show you I can do better.
But you know what? Sometimes you don't even have to be in the streets. You know, you can just be at the wrong place at the wrong time. I did a video the other day that said something along the lines, well, it was a short, that said, even though you're done game banging, doesn't mean your enemies are also done. You know, you could be done and be living a great life, and a year, 2 years down the line, they still want your head, and they gonna get it. So, you know, it's not only because you say, I'm done, everything stops. Nah, hell nah.
I can't keep putting it through this, you see what I'm saying? So I gotta do better as a dad. You feel me? I gotta watch my behind as a dad and know it's the reason for me being here.
He didn't want her to have to follow the same path he did, but wanted her to do better, be better, to pursue her dreams, appreciate life, and even further herself at college. SLIM400 knew what he endured and what came with the lifestyle he was living. But coming so close to his assassination, his mindset was like that of a new man and a better father.
But you know what? A lot of people say, look, all right, so when you have eye-opening things that happen to you, such as getting shot, going to prison, beating a murder, beating this, beating that, right? And you say, you know what? I'm lucky to still be alive. I'm lucky not to get life. I'm lucky not to do this. You know what? I'm gonna step back. A lot of homies look at you like you soft. Oh, you gonna let that scare you? You gonna let that stop you? You a weenie now? You know, but in all true reality, I see that like a sign of courage, right? Like, all right, I done played the game and I beat the game. It's time for me to walk away. And I don't mean walk away like be a dropout or be a ranker. I just mean like let me scoot back and let the young homies do their business, right? Because look it, a lot of homies don't know when to quit. A lot of homies don't know when to get their money and walk away from the casino, right? You already winning, bro. It's time to get up and walk away, because if not, you're gonna lose it all. And I'm one of those guys. Testament that I'm one of those guys that was playing the game tough. I was playing the game in the streets with the homies, and I was playing the game making money illegally, right? And I made so much money, and the game was so easy that it was hard to quit. But I said to myself, I'm up, and I survived. It's time to walk away. Right, and I mean walk away from illegal activity. You know, not walk away from the homies. Just walk away from the illegal activities and figure out a legitimate way. And a lot of people don't know how to do that, bro. They don't. They're greedy, or they think they're untouchable, or they think they're Superman, and eventually, what happens? Death or prison.
Every day a blessing. You know what I mean? Wake up praying, go about your day and go get it. However you about to go get your bag. I'm gonna make sure her bag good, stay in school, college, whatever she needs to do.
His attackers failed. This was the second time he was shot. SLIM400's altercations were increasing in danger, from 2 shots to 9.
Damn.
But he vowed that it would never happen again.
You've been shot 11 times.
That's
to me,
2 different occasions.
2 different occasions. 9 times.
The last one, 9. I ain't
But you know, when something like that happens to you, it's time to move different. You know.
Sadly,
To me,
2 different occasions.
2 different occasions. 9 times.
the last one, nah, ain't gonna be no more.
Sadly,
Ooh.
SLIM400 would find himself before the barrel of a gun a third time. And this time, it would be fatal. 8 p.m., December 8th, 2021.
Oh, that's when he
Vincent
died.
Caron,
He didn't die in 19. That's when they shot him the 9 times. This was when he died, 2021.
known as rapper SLIM400, was situated in a driveway in his car in the 8600 block of South 7th Avenue in the city of Inglewood when an assailant snuck up and opened fire on the rapper. Officers patrolling a nearby neighborhood heard gunshots and upon arriving at the scene, found SLIM400 on the ground, suffering from gunshot wounds. Surveillance footage would capture the chilling shooting, showing the assailant walking up to an unsuspecting SLIM400. The assailant would brandish a firearm, and what sounded like a brief argument ensued before he opened fire, causing SLIM400 to dive onto the ground, where he began fighting for his life as the assailant continued pulling the trigger, sending bullets into his flesh. Even then, SLIM400 was hanging on to his attacker and actively trying to fend him off. From the amount of close-range
I seen that, right? He walks up and shoots SLIM400. He grabs the gun and he's getting dragged. What is the killer saying? I remember the killer was saying something like, you ain't that bad now, or who do you think you are, or something along those lines. Something along the lines of, you ain't shit. I forgot what it was, but it sounded when I heard it, it sounded personal. It sounded like the shooter knew him and was like, all right, you owe me and you getting it right now.
fire that SLIM400 took, it was a miracle he was even still breathing when the officers found him. He fought and survived the impossible before, so maybe this time he could do it again. SLIM400 was treated by paramedics on the scene before being rushed to the hospital, but unfortunately this time, his injuries were too great and he passed away.
Wow.
They located a male black on the ground suffering from gunshot wounds. He was treated by paramedics and taken to a local hospital.
Many, like his friend, BG Knockout,
He said, "What's up now?" That's what he said. What's up now? What's up now? That to me is personal. It's like, you owe him one, and I don't mean money. Like Slim must have did something to that fool, and that fool felt like, all right, what's up now? What's up now? So it was personal, bro.
would be saddened by his assassination, recalling hearing rumors of issues SLIM400 was involved in.
I don't care about
that may
this
have
guy.
been the cause as to why his life was targeted.
I used to like BG Knockout until I started making false remarks, false statements. When he started making false statements, he lost all my respect.
Man, like I kept hearing his name and a bunch of things, man, especially after being shot. I was just like, damn, I was hoping that he would have changed the trajectory of, the way he was moving, but.
It was a huge loss for the city of LA, but the loss would soon multiply. Law officials grew on edge because, in their minds, the possibility of retaliation was only a matter of time away.
Yeah,
also, they have video now of the crime being committed, but what they're on edge about is that they fear that this is going to
retaliation.
A series of retaliatory moves by gangs.
SLIM400 was a documented gang member of the Blood Gang faction.
I say, I started really been affiliated, with the gang about like 13, 14.
Everybody
in
in Cali.
When he was shot at 19, he recalls being in a burgundy-colored vehicle, which symbolized the red moniker of the Bloods, riding through a Crip gang territory, and that made him a target.
I feel I was in a Crip neighborhood, and they kind of knew of me. My car burgundy. Friday night, they must have been hanging and seeing me and felt like, we gonna get this. So,
bro, listen, Friday nights, stay indoors, stay inside. Fridays night and Saturday night, stay inside. That's when the homies go outside to play, kick it, chill, link up, party, bar hop, and that's when things happen. Trust me, listen, in here, it's comfortable. You can do whatever you want, chill, kick off your shoes, watch some TV, play some games, call the highness over, do whatever you want. Out there's where the trouble's at. And ain't nothing wrong with going outside. Let's all go outside. I love going outside. But what I'm saying is just make sure that it's worth it on why you're going outside. Don't just go outside to go outside. You feel what I'm saying?
They did what they did.
It was also known to police there was a growing gang rivalry between the Inglewood Family Gangster Blood Gang, aka IFGB,
Yeah, but
and
that
the
fool
Rolling
wasn't from
60
Inglewood.
Crip in the region. With SLIM400 being affiliated with the Bloods,
He
the
mixed them
rumored
up.
connection swirled around that the Crips were responsible for his assassination. This was a serious allegation that would act like gasoline to an already blazing feud. Realizing how detrimental this could become, gang interventionist and community activist Skip Townsend, who was a part of the Los Angeles Gang Reduction Youth Development and founder and CEO of Second Call, a crime reduction and reentry organization serving the greater Los Angeles area, made calls through his connections and went public to dispel the rumors that the Crips were responsible for SLIM400's assassination.
Nah, it was his own people. Bro, it was his own people. It was his own people. It was a big homie that was pissed off at the fact that, you know, remember when Boozy said they're filled with hatred? You know, remember that epic, iconic interview that little Boozy did? That's what it was, bro. It was somebody close to him that was fooled with hate and hypnotized by hatred.
60s did not. 60s did not.
Even with trying hard to extinguish the flames, retaliations had already taken the lives of the Crips in the region. The question was plaguing everyone's mind. If it wasn't the Rolling 60 Crips who were responsible like the rumors were speculating.
Come on, man. Listen, I'm not an advocate of YouTube Premium, but I think I'm going to get it on the separator.
Or the perpetrators of the crime. The answer would eventually arrive when two suspects were apprehended in connection with his assassination. On June 9th, 2022, 33-year-old Michael William Terry, aka Tiny Doughboy of Los Angeles, and 42-year-old...
Look at the tattoo on his neck. He from BG Knockout Hood. Oh, wow. BG Knockout out there was acting like... Wait. Let's find out.
Amber Lynn Bell of Inglewood were taken into custody and booked into Inglewood City Jail. Records show that Michael Terry was no stranger to the law. Reports that he had prior convictions in 2017 and possession of a firearm.
Man, come on. Why are they playing that music in the background, homie? Let's read this. Hey, listen, those New York tattoos, the dudes from what's BG Knockout's hood? Shit, somebody remind me in the comments. I have it right here on the tip of my tongue. Pause. But I can't recall. Nutty Blocks, they get those tattoos. Oh, wow. Maybe that's why BG Knockout said he was hearing a lot about SLIM400 in the streets. He probably knew he had it coming.
Due to the inclusion of his already serious background with criminal activities, he was charged with being a felon in possession of a firearm for that hit. His bail was set at $3,025,000, while Bell was charged with accessory after the fact, with her bail set at $1 million.
A man and a woman were arrested and charged in the slaying of rapper Vincent Coran, known by his stage name SLIM400. Michael Terry charged with and being a felon in possession of a firearm, while Tamra Bell is charged with being an accessory after the fact.
To date, the case is still ongoing. Hopefully, justice will be served. SLIM400 came up through all the crime to rise to hip-hop stardom after being born in Germany and moving to LA, where he was raised in Compton.
So, you were actually born in Germany?
Yes.
His music career excelled after...
Like 21 Savage, sorry. There is a 22 Savage, you know, but like 21 Savage.
After his dedication to using his life experiences to create authentic music, painting the reality of those in the street, his talent was recognized by the masses and brought him into contact with mainstream rappers like YG and super producers like DJ Mustard. He continued his goals to elevate further in the music industry, founding his label under Ice Water under Empire. He was building a legacy that would have not only impacted the music industry for a lifetime, but would have changed the lives of many upcoming artists, that would have been signed to his growing label. Again, the streets have taken another rapper from the music.
Hey, maybe we'll do that Kobe Bryant next. Hey, listen, that's how it be. I've told you guys a lot of times, the real have to work 10 times harder than the fake and the phony. The fake and the phony make it because most of the people out there are fake and phony, and they can relate to it. The real always has a hard time. So when you see a real one, always support, regardless of whether you like the guy or female or you don't. Just show love. Other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's probably the longest video I've done on this page. Let me know if you guys want to see this Kobe one. I'll let you know where I was when the news came through, and then we can get it cracking. Other than that, you guys already know this is a Blue Devil reaction, and we out.